Milana thought she was married to the laziest man on earth, a husband who spent his days glued to the TV or tapping away at his laptop, doing absolutely nothing. But one ordinary cleaning day turned her whole world upside down, and revealed a secret that made her fall in love with him all over again. Milana had been irritated with her husband for days. Every morning, she rushed between her job, the kids, and house chores, while Slavic, her husband, just lounged in his chair, pretending to be the philosopher of rest. "Come on, help me with the kids," she'd complain. "I am helping," he'd reply calmly. "They're learning from me that rest is important too." He'd grin, lean back, and keep flipping through TV channels, while Milana's blood boiled. To her, he was the perfect picture of laziness. He didn't care about mess, didn't lift a finger to help, and seemed completely content doing nothing. She, on the other hand, worked tirelessly, managed the kids, kept the home together, and could no longer stand his carefree attitude. Then came that Saturday. The house looked like a battlefield, toys under the sofa, crumbs on the table, and dust thick on the shelves. That was the day Milana snapped. "Enough, Slavic, take the kids and go to your mom's. I need peace and quiet to clean this house and at least one day to live like a normal person." He grumbled but obeyed, packing the kids off to his mother's. And as soon as the door shut behind them, Milana grabbed a mop, bucket, and detergent, ready to conquer the chaos. She scrubbed, dusted, and washed everything, feeling lighter with every clean corner, until she reached the radiator in the bedroom. Behind it, wrapped in a plain gray plastic bag, was something she didn't expect, a small bundle. "Oh great," she muttered. "Another one of his silly hiding spots." She smiled, ready to tease him later, imagining she'd find a few crumpled bills tucked away for beer or snacks. But when she opened the bag, the smile froze on her face. Inside was a neat stack of money. But that wasn't the real surprise. Next to the cash were brand new books, still smelling of fresh ink. On the cover was written, Yaroslav Grinevich. Her eyes widened. That was her husband's full name. What kind of joke is this?" she whispered. She opened one of the books, and her heart skipped a beat. Inside was a handwritten autograph. "To my Mila, my source of inspiration." Her hands trembled as she dug deeper into the bag. There was a small note in Slavic's handwriting. "Money for family trip. Give to Mila on her birthday. Sign next batch. Spain. Ring." It hit her all at once. Her lazy husband wasn't lazy at all. He was a writer. He'd been working in secret, publishing books under his own name, earning money quietly, and planning a surprise for her. Milana sat on the bed in silence, staring out the window, feeling foolish for ever doubting him. She had thought he was wasting time on games while she carried all the responsibility alone. She had even considered divorce. Now she wanted to laugh and cry at the same time. That sneaky man, she chuckled through tears. Pretending to be lazy, and he's actually famous. When Slavic came home that evening with the kids, Milana acted calm, pretending she knew nothing. "So, how's your mom?" she asked with a neutral tone. "The usual," he replied. "She's asking when we'll visit again." "Good," Milana said, smiling faintly. "Go rest, you've earned your dinner today." He flopped into his chair like always, and she looked at him with a new kind of love. He wasn't lazy. He was her quiet genius, her secretive dreamer. Weeks later, on Milana's 35th birthday, the secret finally came out. The house was filled with laughter and guests. Yaroslav stood up with a box in his hands, his eyes glowing. "My dear Mila," he said proudly, "thank you for being in my life. I love you more than words can say. Here's a little gift." Inside the envelope were 2 tickets to Spain, her dream destination. Her eyes filled with tears as he handed her another box, heart-shaped, tied with a pink ribbon. Inside was a stunning diamond ring. Milana looked at her husband with love, pride, and a secret smile. No one else knew what she did, that her husband had built all this through quiet dedication and hidden effort. She simply hugged him tight and whispered, "Thank you, my love." That night, after the party, he asked her softly, "You've been smiling strangely all day, what's going on?" She just smiled and replied, "Nothing, I'm just happy." As she kissed him gently, one thought filled her heart. "Yes, I truly am lucky. Even if he's secretive, he's the man of my dreams." From that day on, Milana guarded his secret like her own. And whenever he sat back in that armchair again, pretending to be lazy, she'd just smile and think, "All right, my writer, rest if you must. I already know who you really are." She once thought her husband was lazy. But now she knew, sometimes, the quietest people are the ones working hardest for your happiness. If you loved this heartwarming story about trust, love, and hidden devotion, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more emotional real-life stories that touch the soul heart.